Fam, what's good? It's your boy. Welcome, Suits and Sense. Okay, fam, today, I will not be before you long. Today we're going to talk about notes. What is your favorite note? What is your favorite note? I have a few fragrances before you, as you can see, and I'm gonna give you some excellent fragrances that pertains to the notes that I'm referencing. We're going to talk about floral, oud, sweet, tobacco, fresh, and fruity. Okay, those are the notes that I'm going to discuss today. Well, not more so discuss, but just give you some fragrances in reference to those notes that I think are some good choices. Okay, that's what we're going to do. First time viewers, thank you for stopping by Suits and Sense. All hey, all I ask, hit the bell notification. Hit the bell notification if you can. Share the video with a friend or two. And if you feel like subscribing and you think the content is, somewhat entertaining, educational, just enjoyable, then hit the subscribe button. All right. Continue, viewers and subscribers. Much love, much love. Truly appreciate you. Can't stop, won't stop, not gonna stop. It's not gonna happen. It's just not gonna happen. Okay. All right. So we're gonna dive into those 1, 2, 3. What did I say? 6. We're gonna dive into the 6 notes that I just mentioned that you just read, and we're gonna go from there. We're gonna let the intro roll. We're gonna get right into it. Let's do it. We're going to start off with, let's start off with floral. Now, let's break this down. I want to start off with that because I want to explain something. To me, I believe the most common note that is used when it comes to floral fragrances is the note of rose. There are so many variations of the note of rose that it's just, in an abundance. So the ones that I picked they're not focusing on the note of rose. Okay, they're not focused on the note of rose, but they are a excellent fragrance for that category. Okay, excellent fragrance for that category. So floral, my first one, I'm going with House of Mason Freshers Kirk John, and it is A Palm. A Palm is the first one. Okay, that's a beautiful floral fragrance. It really is. It's light. It's not what can I say? It's not too potent. It's not too purple, but the floral notes in there is just absolutely magnificent. I believe that's iris. But anyhow, still a beautiful floral fragrance for, the floral note. The next one we're going to is Acento. Then these are my choices. Your choices could be absolutely different, but I'm not going to pick out a lot. I'm just picking out 2 or 3. This one is more of a light floral. This one is more of a heavy floral to me. Okay, that's for the floral notes, right? So now, let's go to, now we're going to save oud for last. Let's go to the sweet category, Now, when I say sweet, I'm referencing to just the fragrance itself. I'm not meaning like gourmand, like chocolatey or stuff like that. I didn't put chocolate in this category. I should have, or gourmand. I should have put that in here too, but I didn't, because I would have been biased and it would have just been Roja. So that's why I didn't put that in there. So forgive me, but still. All right, sweet, a sweet fragrance. All right, my first choice, I'm gonna say the House of Tom Ford, and it, oh God. This thing is just absolutely beautiful. I bought this fragrance right here when I was in Hawaii from the duty-free shop, and it was just, oh man, because I ran out of the first one, and I slowed down on this one because I'm like, no, but I'm sorry, Black Orchid. Man, this thing is absolutely amazing. Black Orchid, beautiful, sweet fragrance. It's a let me see, I call it a masculine sweet fragrance, because the dry down on Black Orchid is just absolutely magnificent. It is super popular, and it's, you know, it's an old school favorite amongst, you know, everyone. All right, so that's Black Orchid for that one. Right. So let's put these out the way. Put these over here on the shelf. So the next one, we're gonna go to bond number 9, and of course it's Lafayette Street. That's an excellent sweet fragrance, a popular one, a home run hitter. And when it comes to sales for the house of bond number 9, this one is still racking it up. It's still racking it up. Lafayette Street, gorgeous fragrance for a sweet fragrance. And last but not least, this one right here. I don't know. Some people, you know, give it shade, but I'm still trying to figure out why. But it's just a gorgeous freaking fragrance, and that is Side Effect. That, to me, that's a sweet. What's the word? It's not a fully sweet. It's still a sweet fragrance, but it has some oomph to it. That oomph is more so that Initio's DNA. Side Effect, gorgeous fragrance. Side Effect, Lafayette Street, and Black Orchid. Those are my choices for if you want to go for a sweet fragrance. Right. Okay. Now let's do fresh. Right here in front of you. Let's do fresh. We're gonna start off with the house of Clive Christian. Now, I'm gonna give you a bold fresh, a mild fresh, and just absolutely base fresh. That's what I call it. Now, bold fresh, this Clive Christian right here, the masculine, 1872. You talking about a bold, fresh fragrance? Yeah, that is fresh. That is bold. That will conquer any room. Especially if you overspray, it will conquer any room. That one right there. If you love the fresh fragrance, especially on a hot day, this fragrance will stand out. All right. So next, we're gonna go to we could say this is a middle one, somewhat sweet, but still has that fresh summer DNA. And it borders, it's almost bold. It's bold I'll put it like this. It's bold in the opening, but when it dries down, it's nice and subtle. And that is House of Rosa Dove, A Midsummer's Dream. This is just gorgeous. Oh my goodness, man. I tell it every time I talk about this fragrance, man, I talk about how I set the place on fire. Now, back to the house of bond number 9. Now you talking about a true Mr. scent. Well, let's rephrase that. A true fresh Mr. scent, masculine Mr. scent right here. Yeah, scent of peace. That is gorgeous. That is absolutely gorgeous. Scent of peace. Yes, it is for him. And for her, I mean, that one's nice too. The neutral one is nice, but this one right here, this centerpiece for him, magnificent. Gave you 3 beautiful, fresh choices. Centerpiece, bond number 9, 92 or 72? 1872 masculine collection from Clive Christian. This is a bold fragrance right here, man. I went through that because when I first got this, man, yeah, this is Cologne. This is done. And I don't think I'm gonna get another one because I don't know. It's still up in the air, but I hadn't smelled anything this potent. I mean, as far as a fresh scent, it was just like, whoa, yeah. And it was different because nobody was wearing it. All right, and A Midsummer's Dream. Yeah, those are the 3 choices that I give you for the fresh category. Okay. All right. Let's do the fruity category. Now these 3 choices actually it's gonna be 4. All right. Now, when you do fruity categories, you have some that are exotic, some that are just focused on one main fruit. Like for instance, Leighton, I focus on the apple. Just saying, you know. But I picked a few. All right, the first one, we're going to the house of Xerjoff, and it is More Than Words. This is a nice masculine, again, like I mentioned, the note of rose is the more dominant floral note that are in most fragrances that have a heavy floral accord, or where the floral is the main, the floral accord is the main note. It's going to be not, I'm gonna say 7 times out of 10 it's going to be a rose fragrance, a rose note, some type of rose, May rose, Taif rose, rose, Bulgarian rose, whatever rose, it's going to be a rose, right? But we're not doing that with these 4 choices right here. Actually, More Than Words can go floral or fruity, I believe. So yeah, we're going to keep it with the fruity. We're going to keep it with the fruity. All right, no harm, no foul. So More Than Words. This next one, if you love exotic fruits, then this is the one that you would need. It is the House of Tiziana Terenzi, and it is, well, the top one came out, Kirke. Yeah. Yep, Kirke, fam. Yeah. Just the fruit accord. This is a true. This could have went sweet as well. Because it's that sweet fruit. You know, the fruit that you bite into and all the juices come down. Yeah. That sweet fruit. Telling you, Kirke. That's a good one right there. If you're looking for a fruit fragrance, right? Now this is a super sweet. This More Than Words is super fruity. More Than Words is the more than adult fragrance. And then you have one that is unique, right? Now you have other fragrances that carry this fruit, but to me, this fragrance right here is very unique in itself because just the way the fruit accord that's in here stands out. And that is Plum Japonese. The plum in here is exquisite. It truly is. It's exquisite. Now there are other fragrances that have some excellent plum notes that are in it, but this Plum Japanese right here it just does something. It truly does. Now the last one I have for a fruit fragrance. Now this one is bold. The opening, the middle, the dry, it's just bold, and it is a mature, bold. It's mature like More Than Words, but it's bolder. It stands out more. It grabs you more. It's more of an attention getter. It really is, because just it got almost some freshness to it, but the fruit accord is sharp in here, and that is the House of Ormond Jane, and it is the Musk. Yeah, this is a bold fruit fragrance right here. I don't know. I believe was it apricot or something, but yeah, it is bold. Yes, it is. Okay. All right. So for my fruit ones, you got Plum Japanese, you got Kirke, More Than Words, and Damask. Right. All right. Let's put these over here out the way. And we're going to keep it rolling. Next, we're going to go to, as you can see, tobacco. Tobacco is an excellent, gorgeous note. Man, I'm going to give you 3 different levels of tobacco that I would consider are absolutely just superb and beautiful in their own way, right? So the first one, we're going to start off with the classic that everybody should already have. I mean, when it came on the scene, it just set the world on fire. It truly did. I mean, it's still a favorite amongst the house. It's still the sales for this fragrance are still, top tier. It hasn't slacked off, but it's just a beautiful fragrance. That's the House of Tom Ford, and it is tobacco. Some say tobacco vanilla, some say tobacco vanille. But anyhow, it's still the same fragrance. Gorgeous, beautiful fragrance right here, fam. Yeah. Oh my goodness. That is nice. So I would say this is the more sweet tobacco. And yeah, we'll leave it at that. Sweet tobacco, still good or whatever. And in the middle, when it comes to tobacco fragrances, of course, This one right here is the absolute lady killer. Beautiful fragrance when it comes to the note of tobacco, and it comes through every time. Cold weather, this does it. I'm telling you, this fragrance will get you in trouble. Perfumes de Marly, hear it. Perfumes de Marly, hear it. Yeah, I'm telling you, just gorgeous. Now, this last one, I will say, out of the tobacco fragrances that I have, there's another one I should have put up here. I should have put tobacco sapphire. I should have put that up here because that's a potent one too. That's a potent one too. So that's a potent one, but I only have samples of that though. I only have samples of that because I like these three better. I'm not saying it's not a good tobacco sapphire isn't a good fragrance. It really is, but that sapphire DNA to me didn't let the tobacco really flourish. That's just to me. You could be different. That's just to me. But anyhow, this last one, I would say this is the best. You know, argumentatively speaking, that this is the best as far as the note of the tobacco, where you get that raw tobacco scent, like you just opened up a tobacco leaf and rubbed it all over your body. The House of Amouage from the Opus collection, and it is Royal Tobacco. Royal Tobacco. Man, if you want a true tobacco fragrance, this is the one for you. This is it. This is the one for you. To me, there is no other tobacco fragrance that can beat, as far as the pureness of a tobacco scent, that can beat Royal Tobacco from the House of Amouage. Hey, if you know of one that might be better than that has a pure tobacco fragrance, then let me know. Let me know. But to me, Royal Tobacco is it. So we got Royal Tobacco for the note of tobacco. We got Royal Tobacco. We got Harriet, and we got Tobacco Vanille or Vanilla, whichever one you prefer to say. All right. So let's move on to the last category, which I like to save the best for last, and it is the note of oud. Oud. What do I do at the top? All right. Let's start off with one of the top sellers when it comes to the note of oud, from the house of Initial Perfumes, and it is Oud for Greatness. Now, it has been said that the oud and Oud for Greatness is synthetic oud and not pure oud. When I went to the master class for the house of Initial Perfume, that question was asked, and the gentleman said, as far as to his knowledge, it is pure oud. All right, but there's been strong speculation that it is synthetic oud in here. Nonetheless, this is still an amazing fragrance, regardless if it's synthetic oud or pure oud. Oud for Greatness is still Initial Perfume's top seller. When it came into the market, it just took over and it was gone and done. Yeah, just gone and done. Oud for Greatness is one of the best. Well, I'm not going to say one of the best, but as far as sales and popularity, yeah, Oud for Greatness is one of the best fragrances out there with the note of oud. Right. This is, I'll put this as middle, like some sweetness to it, a little bit of freshness to it. But yeah, Oud for Greatness. If you don't have that, you need to sample and check it. Right now, potent. One of the most potent oud fragrances out there. One of the most potent food fragrances out there. Now, I'm going to the house of Xerjoff. Now, I could have used two. I could have used Mamluk or this one that I have here. So I chose to go with this one, and it is Luxor. Now, I would suggest do not wear this fragrance in high heat. I made the mistake of doing that, and I blew myself up. And I am an oversprayer. What was I thinking? Most 99.9% of my fragrances, yes, I'll overspray with. I am the king of overspray. But this one, And promise from Frederick Mall, I will not, and Le Capital, I will not overspray with. Those 3 fragrances right there, I will not overspray with. This one right here is a potent oud fragrance. In the cold weather, the freezing weather, ooh, baby, this, oh man, this will do it. This will do it. Luxor, absolutely beautiful. Now, let's get to a oud that I also attended the House of Frederick Mall's masterclass, and this is one house that I truly believe, and I will stand on it, that every single one of their ingredients is all natural except the note of musk. Musk is the only synthetic ingredient that used, probably, more so because of the restrictions and the ban on extracting the musk note from the animals. I think it's deer, and they banned that, so it had to go to a synthetic. But if you have some of the original fragrances before the ban went in place, that was natural musk, and those fragrances are potent. But when it comes to the note of oud, Frederick Mall has natural oud. That's why their fragrances are so rich, I love Frederick Mall, because you're getting excellent quality. You're paying a lot of money. You're paying a lot of freaking money, but the quality is truly superb. Really, really good fragrance. And this one is Hope. As you can see, I have not purchased another bottle yet. This bottle was co-named. Hope is just an amazing fragrance. The oud in here isn't. Now, Frederick Mall fragrance, their fragrances are just, they grab you, they're potent, they're rich. And this one right here, but the dry down with this, it has some sweetness to it, man. Yeah, Hope was it. Beautiful oud fragrance. Now, I'm gonna save the best for last. And the reason why I say we're saving the best for last, because this fragrance right here is what propelled me into manhood. It changed my entire life. It took me away from the jeans hanging off my tail, took me away from the Timbs, it took me away from the slang language, it took me away from everything, and it elevated my thought process. It elevated my way of life, which led to a higher income. I'm telling you, this fragrance did all of that for me. And it was because of the attention that I was receiving from a different class of individuals than I was receiving prior. So everything changed with this fragrance right here, and that is the House of Creed Royal Oud. Now that is a true man's fragrance. And when I'm done with this, I'm definitely gonna be getting another bottle of that. You cannot go wrong with Royal Oud. That is a master class fragrance, absolutely beautiful. I'm telling you. So I gave you my my fragrances for the notes that we were discussing in this video. Drop me a comment. Let me know. Tell me some fragrances that you might put in some of them categories, but those are the ones that I chose. I'm quite sure you have some of your choices, some of your ideas. Let your boy know, okay? All right. First time viewers, once again, thank you for stopping by Suits and Scents. Okay. Hit the bell notification. And if you like, hit the subscribe button. If not, I still thank you for watching the video. Continue, viewers and subscribers. Much love. Truly freaking love you. Can't stop, won't stop, not going to stop. Right? Right. Put God first, fam. To the next video. Deuces.